D, wait for it, delightful.
Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma.
What's up, nerds? So I'm coming at you today because I started reading this article and I was like, I want to read this and do a video about it because that William Shatner, I love him so much, but at the same time, he's kind of a dick. Well, not kind of, he is a dick. But a couple things before I get started on this. First thing, I am not feeling well. I am under the weather, so my voice is going to sound a lot more manlier today. Also, I might just have a little coughing fit, but I'll try to edit it out and everything. Yeah, and before I get started on reading this article, I just want to say that if you like what I do here and you enjoy independent content here on YouTube, please consider subscribing to my channel. YouTube is always changing up their algorithm, and small channels like mine, we just get shoved to the back of the line. So please ask that you like, share, and subscribe, and I thank you in advance. So now that we've got that out of the way, let's get started on reading this article. So it says, William Shatner believes it's all of his castmates' fault, not his. Classic William Shatner. He never takes the blame. But anyways, okay, so it says, William Shatner believes the men and women he shared his time with on the Star Trek set were the issues, not him. You know, I just want to say, if you're at your job and you're saying everybody's an asshole, maybe you're the asshole. You know what I'm saying? If everybody like gets along with everybody except you don't get along with anybody, maybe the problem is you. I'm just saying. Okay, so love him or hate him, William Shatner sure does give people plenty of quotes to cipher through. The man is never at a loss for words. If you're newer to the Star Trek fandom, you may not know what the deal with Shatner is. He's one of the original stars of the original Star Trek series and is among just 3 of the surviving actors from the project alongside George Takei and Walter Koenig. I don't know if that's how you say his name. Anyways. Despite the passing of the other 4 actors, Shatner is still someone who can't seem to let things go. Ain't that the truth? But George Takei can't let things go either. I mean, it's so funny. Okay, so he was notoriously hard to deal with on the set of the original show, with him and Takei eventually developing bitter animosity for one another. Ain't that the truth? If you guys ever look up these two and they're doing an interview and stuff, they do not like each other, and it is so good. I love the drama. Anyways, as long as I'm not involved. His lone friend from the show, Leonard Nimoy, eventually had a falling out with him as well. And the reason Leonard Nimoy was like friends with him is because they like balanced out as far as fandom goes, because people liked them equally. Although Leonard Nimoy seemed like a nicer person. Anyways, I've never met William Shatner, but I was at a con one time and he was so rude to people. He was so rude. And I was just like, I would never pay for his autograph. He was, I can't remember what he said to the young man. Something about like getting a life or something like that. And I'm just like, that's so rude. This kid is like here to get your autograph, and I think he was charging like an outrageous amount of money. He's such a douche, but whatever. It doesn't matter. Anyways. Yet, despite nearly 60 years having ticked by since then. Yet, despite nearly 60 years having ticked by since then, Shatner still believes it was everyone's fault but his. Speaking to USA Today, Shatner broke down how he really saw his former castmates and the issues they had, saying, I have no idea what they're talking about, which may mean they're prejudiced, or I'm so endured to people's reactions that I'm living in my own little world. And I don't know which it is. I strive every day to find out. It's so bizarre that I've ceased to talk or think about it because I think they are the problem, not me. It's a really good attitude to have in life, isn't it? I mean, I guess so, but maybe you need to do some self-reflection, William Shatner. I mean, come on. They can't all, you're telling me every single one of your castmates was the problem and you weren't. Like, come on. William Shatner will probably never let go of these issues. Sorry, I read that wrong. It's a bit sad that William Shatner can't seem to make nice with Koenig. Koenig and Takai. Koenig, gosh, I'm saying his name wrong. I'm sorry. And Shatner aren't nearly as frosty as Takai and Shatner, but Canning, Canning, I can't say his name right, did say once that he didn't feel like Shatner ever wanted to be his friend. You'd think after the time together, working together for nearly 30 years, that you'd want to relish in the time you had left with people who shared your life. It's rather jarring to see, especially when you see just how much love the cast of the Next Generation cast has for one another. It's so utterly sad that this is how the legacy of the original series will end, as bitter nothings. That's a good way to end this, as bitter nothings. So yeah, I think that George Takei just maybe he needs to do some self-reflection. I really do think, I mean, not George Takei, some William Shatner. George Takei is a whole nother story, but sorry, I just needed to drink something warm. But I do think that good job, Chad Porto. I do think that William Shatner, he's very much like, I'm not the asshole, everybody else is the asshole. And it's like, William, like, come on, dude, Bill, you need to get over it. You are the problem, not everybody else. Like, just like I said before, take a step back, do some self-reflection, and just realize that you were the one that was the issue, not everybody else. I mean, come on. That's this article, you guys. Sorry, I was a little bit low energy. I'm just not feeling well, but I did want to read this and bring it to you guys because I do like Star Trek, and I don't know, I kind of like William Shatner. He's just he's just a jerk, and I think he owns it. I think he owns it. I think he knows he's a jerk. He just doesn't want to say it out loud. All right, you guys, that is the video and everything. Tell me what you guys think about this and William Shatner's comments. Who was your favorite of the original cast? Tell me what you guys think about this. Go ahead and leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go and hit that like button. I won't mind. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys on my next video. May you live long and prosper. Bye.